Whoops. Turn it around. Okay. Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon, having technical issues today. So we're gonna do some double checking just to make sure that I am live on YouTube. I was getting some error messages, so, okay, it looks like we're good. Okay, all right. Oh, I am so sorry about that. I pushed the button at 4 to go and nothing. And I'm like, oh, what do I do? So I have Alex, my assistant, helping me let people know that we are not on the other video post that went earlier to show that I was going to go live, and that we are now on my YouTube channel, TxStampin Sharon, but it will be a different feed. So if you're on there, you can just go to my channel and I should be live on there now. So I am so sorry. Whew, what a mess. Gotta love technology, right? But we gotta be flexible. Well, this just came in the mail and I thought I would open it up with you guys. This is Paper Pumpkin, and I'm super excited about this one this month because it had an extra stamp set in it, and I'm super excited. Paper Pumpkin is a kit in the mail that you can subscribe to every month. Little pair of rain boots, little flowers, little basket. Looks like stairs. I think that's stairs, a door, but all kinds of cute little sayings. Let's see, what does that say? No matter the weather, we'll get through this together. Well, that's perfect for the timing of what's going on right now. But yeah, it's super cute. And so it has everything you need comes in there. I've already been subscribing to Paper Pumpkin, but if you're new to Paper Pumpkin, then you would get a clear block. But let's just see what it looks like. Oh, cute. Oh, love all the yellow, the colors, bright springy colors, little pair of boots. So isn't that cute? So you get everything you need to make all of the projects, and it's called No Matter the Weather. So if you're interested in Paper Pumpkin, you can go to my website in the description box below after this video has rendered, because now everything has to be redone that I did earlier. Whew, we'll have to figure this out.
Well, A. Young asks, can I still order this? And if I become a member this month, will I get this?
Okay, sadly enough, you had to have gotten your Paper Pumpkin in by the 10th of the month. So if you're interested in Paper Pumpkin, you won't be able to get this month's, but I am hoping that they'll sell the refill kits, but you won't necessarily get those cute stamps. Great question. I know, that's why I hate it. I wish that we could actually sell more. But anyway, so tonight's project, I am using a stamp set that is called Positive Thoughts. I had been oohing and on over this, but every time I went to go maybe order it, I kept thinking, I'm not going to fussy cut. I'm not fussy cutting that. I am not fussy cutting that. I'm not fussy cutting this stuff. So then Stampin' Up! Came out with the coordination product release in February, and they gave me my dies. So I've been having some fun playing with them. Here are the dies. And I love the fact that I have this nice frame, and then all of my leaves and everything that I can cut out. So now I'm in love with it. Oh, I'm so glad we're live. You just got to roll with the flow sometimes. I am using Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, Greeny Apple Green, my 3 favorite colors to use together. I'm going to go ahead and open these up. You have my memento. And since we're going to be stamping 3 cards tonight, we're going to do it the quick, easy way. And by that, I mean, I'm going to give you a great tip. I'm going to pick that up this way. First of all, see, I don't even have, oh, there it is. Okay, let me grab my hand sanitizer because I'm already a hot mess. Hand sanitizer helps, I know it's kind of hard to find right now, but if you have any, it helps get the ink off your fingers so that you can keep on working. Okay, so get our stamps all ready. I like to wait until I'm getting ready to go live because these are the cling mount stamps and they're kind of hard to get off. So I was saying, we're going to do this the quick, easy way. And by that, I mean, I'm going to ink up my flower. Am I still in camera? Yeah. And I'm going to stamp. And notice how I'm holding it for a few seconds. If you don't, let me just show you. This is going to be, I'm going to show you on the back. If I just let it go, I just don't get as vibrant. So I like to hold it a few seconds. So we're going to stamp. One, two, three, four, 5 of these, okay? Then we're going to grab our butterfly and we're going to stamp 2 of these, okay? Then we're going to grab our greenery.
Deborah Clark asks, "Hi, how long have you been with Stampin' Up, and have you always done crafting?"
Great question. I have been a Stampin' Up demonstrator for over 22 years. I have always loved crafting of some sort. I can remember having doing craft shows where we painted t-shirts and all that kind of thing. So I was always drawn to it. And my story actually began when one of my daughters spent the night at a friend's house, and they came home and they made a bookmark, and my youngest daughter ripped it in half. So that's how I was introduced to stamping. I called the mother and I asked her, okay, where did you get the supplies to make the cute bookmarks? This is what happened. And she's like, oh, don't worry about it. Just bring the girls over and we'll let them make another one. I walked into her room and I thought I was in a store. I was like, what is this? So I said, do you sell this? And she said, no, I just have a very generous husband. So it was her hobby, and that's what got me started. So yeah, thanks for asking that question. So the first thing I want to do is I have a piece of Whisper White that is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on it. And we're going to have a pretty basic card at first, and then our next card, we're going to start stepping it up a bit. This is the perfect stamp set to do this with. Now I'm going to take my flower, and I found, even though I worried about it before I bought the set, I can still kind of stamp over the leaves, and it really kind of looks okay. It doesn't bother me like I thought it would. And then we're going to stamp our butterfly. So this is called simple stamping. Hashtag simple stamping. We're just stamping on a layer of cardstock. Now I'm going to take my memento. You know, back to that question, I've been doing my YouTube lives now for what, 2 months? But when I moved from Texas to Arizona, 6 years ago, I pretty much took my stamp business online because I didn't know anybody here to stamp with. So I was like, well, at least I can still stamp with my friends in Texas. So that's what I did. All right, so we have all of our stamping done. I do always want to make sure that my black is dry because me and this black pad have not been getting along lately. See, I even have some on my finger. I'll grab a little bit more. So I just want to make sure that that's good and dry. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to take my Daffodil Delight layer that is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and we're going to adhere it with some snail. By the way, I forgot to tell y'all in the midst of all the craziness with trying to get on live, if you want to comment, if you're watching us live, and we are live at 6 p.m. Central on Thursday, March the 19th, you do need to be logged into your YouTube channel in order to comment. Alex is my assistant, and she is helping answer any questions and give me the questions. Since I'm trying to stamp for y'all, she'll help me help you. So I'm using Whisper White Thick as my card base. It is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4. So we're just going to add our layer of Daffodil Delight on there. Move that black pad out of the way before I stick my finger in it. And then we're just going to add our stamped layer. Cute card, right? Now you're probably asking yourself, why did she stamp all these over here if she just stamped straight? These are for our next cards. And so I just wanted to show you how I started when I first got this stamp set. I just did this layout, okay? Super cute, very bright colors, very cheery. And it says sending positive thoughts and feel good wishes. So now we're going to take this one over there and we're going to start stepping it up.
Deborah Clark asks, now I'm not sure how to ask this.
Okay.
But you made it to the $1 million or $10,000 yet?
I am, I'm not to the million yet. I'm working on that. I have a very wonderful team and I have wonderful Stampin' Up! Customers that have supported me all these years, and I have been very blessed by it. I have earned, in the 22 years I've been a demonstrator, I have earned 19 of the incentive trips. So I do enjoy what I do, and I've been very blessed because of it. All right, so I have all my pieces cut out by the magic of television. I went ahead and cut everything out ahead of time so that you did not have to see me doing that with the die cutting machine. I have another card base that's the same as the other one, same measurements. I love the Whisper White Thick. I love how it feels. I mean, to me, when I get one of these cards in my hands, it's just like, oh, it's a nice feeling piece of paper. My Daffodil Delight layer is the same. I'm going to go ahead and add it. And now we have our Whisper White layer. That was the same, 3 3/4 by 5. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping on here. Where's my green? So I'm going to stamp once this way. I'm going to kind of stamp once that way.
We have a few new people here who this is their first time catching you on a live.
This is their first time watching me on a live. Well, I want to welcome you. I hope that if you're just now coming on, you kind of watch afterwards. You go back and watch the first card I made. We're making 3 cards tonight. I have my assistant Alex helping me answer questions and help me help relay anything that you guys may have that I can help answer while I'm talking. And I am just thrilled that you're here. I hope that you have fun. I hope that you enjoy these cards that I'm making. And please comment. We want to hear what you have to say. If there's any questions you have, I'm here to answer them. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I've added my dimensionals to my flowers, and now I'm going to add one to my butterfly. Okay, and I also have the leaves that I have cut out with the die. We're going to add some dimensionals to that. And for those of you who've never watched me before, doing lives can be a hot mess. We started off tonight a little shaky. We couldn't get our computer to go live. We just kept getting errors from YouTube, and I'm like, oh, buddy, what are we going to do? So I just pushed go live in the app, and here we are. So I do apologize for the bumpy beginning. But we're here, and I'm glad y'all are here.
Yes, Tilly Craft says, my first time live too. I take a lot of inspirations from your videos, so thank you.
Aww.
And Terry says, my first time watching live too. Usually have a meeting on Thursday evenings, but everything's canceled.
Everything's canceled. You know, Terry, I kind of thought that I might have some more viewers tonight just because everything is being canceled and we are on social distancing. So I am glad you're here tonight. If you, I post videos on Tuesday mornings, Saturday mornings, and then I do my YouTube live on Thursday nights. So I hope that you will be able to tune in again soon. Okay, so I'm just going to start adding. I added my butterfly, and now I want to add my pop-up leaves. So this just is going to give our card, I say, more personality. It's just going to give it some more depth and everything. And so we're just going to add this one about right there, like that. And then we're going to pop up our flowers. And I kind of like just tucking it under like this. And then we're going to wait to put that flower on. We're going to actually add a sentiment layer. My sentiment layer is 1 inch by 3.5 with the Whisper White. And then my Daffodil Delight is 1 1/4 by 4 inches. And I'm going to use the Memento again. Let's see how we do with not getting it on our fingers. I'm telling you, I don't understand why lately. It's just lately I keep getting my, but you know what? Getting your fingers inky, isn't that part of it?
So we have a question.
A question, okay.
They're asking why is it when inking, it always gets blotchy? Am I not using enough ink?
Okay, I'm not quite understand. When you like they're stamping and it's blotchy when they stamp.
Yes.
Like a solid image? You're talking about a solid image?
Yes, she says yes.
Okay, so it could be one of two things. Where's my flower? Where'd my flower go? If your ink pad does not have enough ink on it, you could get some splotchy. And this is why I feel like I repeat myself on so many videos and everything, but I like to just hold that down and give it good pressure. Don't rock it, okay? You just want to hold it down and give it good pressure. Otherwise, these solid images will be splotchy. Or if you just kind of, well, that actually turned out pretty good. Normally, it would not have inked up the whole flower. But try that. Try adding more ink refill to your pad. And then also try holding that down in place for a few seconds. And just let that ink really get into the cardstock. See if that helps. Okay. Well, that helped get that dry. Oh, see? I smudged it. Oh, well.
She says many thanks.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. All right, we're just going to go with it. I see a little smudge on there, but we're just going to go with it. I thought I talked long enough that would not have an issue, but I'm sure it did it when I picked up my stamp. All right, so we're just going to add this layer. And in the spirit of continuing with our dimensionals, oh yeah, I was supposed to be practicing. I'm trying to learn how to use my Take Your Pick tool, but old habits are hard to break. So I will show you what I mean. Going to add our dimensionals. So I saw this on a video and I was like, oh my gosh. And so I've been practicing doing it, and it takes a little bit, but it does help. And the best thing that I love about it, did I get it? Nope. Is the fact that all of them are on my little Take Your Pick tool, and I can just throw them away in my bin. Oh, I still didn't get that one. Like I said, a little bit of practice, but it's all right. We're going to bring our card back in.
Sharon's been having the same problem with her black stamp pad.
Sharon has. Really? Is that Sharon Chapa?
Sharon Crossman.
Sharon Crossman. Well, Sharon, what is our challenge? I don't understand. It just seems like lately we don't get along very well.
It is a distinctive stamp that also could.
The distinctive stamp is the one that she's having trouble with? Let's see. Let's line this up here. Okay, so
I think so.
The distinctive stamp is blotchy? Is that the one? Okay, we're going to get our flower now.
Oh, she's asking her. Never mind.
Oh, okay. All right. And then we're just going to add our flower right here. Okay? Look how cute. We have gone... Oh, can I see the first card? We have gone from a pretty cute layout to a very similar layout. However, look how much personality this has. We've raised the sentiment layer. We've raised some of the elements. And I just think it's just, I just love it. I don't know if it's the colors or just the layout, but think about all the other flower and leaf stamp sets you may have already. You could do the same thing, you know? I mean, you could, if you don't have the dies to go with it, you can just have it like this. You could actually fussy cut out a flower, pop it up, bring it to life some. All right, let's go to our third card. And I realized when I was working, making cards, that I failed to use that big framelit that I loved in the first place. And it's kind of a stitched, but it's, what would the word be? A curvy stitch. It's not just a straight stitch. I don't know how you describe that. But anyway. So this time we're going to switch card base colors up. We're using Daffodil Delight, and it is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, scored and folded at 5 1/2. And we got something on there already. It's probably that black ink pad. All right, we're going to be, we won't be covering that one up. Okay, we'll cover this one up. Okay. So you're going to need a scrap of Melon Mambo. Is that what I used? Yes, Melon Mambo. Okay. And a scrap of Granny Apple Green. I have already cut out one of my leaves. And then here is that little rectangle that I told you had the stitching on it. So it's kind of zigzaggy. So, yep, that will cover that black smudge just lovely. I have cut out only one flower this time. But I cut out this cute little flower and then actually used the Take Your Pick tool to open it up and give it more personality. Now, I will tell you, as soon as you put it in the envelope, it's going to smush back down. But isn't it cute? I have taken and cut out the butterfly. And then I did this sprig of leaves and then this one. So they're kind of tiny, but I did those. Okay. All right. So the first thing I want to do, let's get my card over here so I show it to you the right way, is I'm going to take, let's see, am I still in camera?
Yes, you're doing good. Can you comment on the big shot yet?
Can I comment on the big shot yet? The big shot will be shown in the next annual catalog, but the word that we have received is that it won't be available right in June, but hopefully 1st of July, but don't quote me on that. I'm just hoping. But it will be listed in the annual catalog that starts June 1st. Okay. So we're going to add some snail to the back of our card. Just kind of like that. And I'm going to take and just add one of my little sprigs right there. And this is a super tiny sprig, but we're going to add it right there. So can you see that? Okay. All right. So now we're going to start building. So we're going to stamp on our Whisper White. No, wrong Whisper White. That's for our inside. Okay, this Whisper White. And I want my Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to stamp kind of crooked to the right, kind of up in the middle. Boy, you can tell that I re-inked that. Can you see how wet that ink is? Oh, buddy. I didn't want, oh gosh, last week when we were using, wasn't it Stays On?
Yes.
Oh, the Stays On was a hot mess. I had just re-inked it like the day before, and I tried both of my pads and it would not work. We had to shift gears really quick. All right, so we have our green, and now we're going to start adding our other elements. So once again, we're going to get some dimensionals.
Eraser.
What do we need? An eraser?
Oh, the ink eraser.
Oh, the ink eraser.
Found on Amazon, correct?
Yeah, I found. So what the question is about is the ink and let me get it. The sand and pencil eraser. So one side is gray, one side is white, and this erases little smudges of ink. Let's see how it does on this. I'm not sure if this is ink or not.
Do you know what brand that's from?
Do I know what brand? I used to, but I think if you just if you just search on Amazon, that if you see, look, it took that off. So that's what it does. Just search on Amazon sand and pencil eraser, or even ink and pencil eraser, and you'll see it. It'll have a picture of it. And I've had that for a long time, and everyone who comes to my studio, they know. Can I see that ink eraser thing? I made a smudge on my card. Absolutely. Okay, so since we're done stamping, we're going to go ahead
And someone was saying, I wish I could get these products in the UK. And
Oh,
they can, correct?
the ink eraser or Stampin' Up
Stampin'
products?
Up products.
Okay, so there are UK, we are in the UK, and you can search on Stampin' Up, depending on where you're at in the UK, you can search on stampinup.com and search in your area for a demonstrator. You can order Stampin' Up supplies. We are a global company, and it is available in the UK. UK, Germany, all of that. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah, we got to bring out the black pad. Oh boy. Sidetrack, I know. But, you know, that's why we do the lives. I want to answer questions. I want to help you guys, especially right now. You know, we can't all be together, even if I could be with you. But we can do the lives, and we can still stay connected and be inspired and have fun and meet people all over the world. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment on the bottom. Phew. Okay, that went pretty good. I can't get my head right over it because of the camera, so we did pretty good. So this is the only time I break my rule of stamping black ink on colored cardstock. Any color yellow is okay with me. I can handle it. For some reason, I don't know why, if I stamp on another color, although that doesn't look bad, maybe it's the brighter colors that I'm okay with. I just prefer to stamp black on white so that you can read the words, you don't have to squint and all that. But these two actually do look pretty good. I don't know. I guess I've never tried it on Granny Apple Green. Okay, so I inked this up, or I added my snail. So now we're going to add this. So I wanted to stamp at the bottom first to make sure I had room for my sentiment before I add this layer, okay?
Oh. Yes.
We okay? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so back to adding our elements. We're going to add dimensionals to our butterfly. And nope, we don't add it to that flower. Okay. Oh, I do need one more here. Okay, so we're gonna, let's do our practicing with our Take Your Pick tool. Okay, so now I'm going to just add this element right here, like that. And we're gonna add our flower. And I kind of want to be able to see, you know, the last time I did, I'm going to do it different. We're going to see what this looks like. You know, every time I make a card, it's never the same. So, all right, so we're doing good. We're going to add our butterfly. Kind of pop up his wings a little bit, her wings. And again, let's change our element a little bit. I'll show you the other card I made and you'll see what I did. And so now we have this little flower, okay? And I'm actually going to just add a little bit of liquid glue in the center. Whoops, that was too much. Should stick really well. And then I just want to kind of tuck it back there like that. Okay. Next, we're going to take and add our 4" by 5 1/4 Whisper White layer on the inside. And like that. So the difference between this card is I put the butterfly on the other side and then I flipped my greenery around because it kind of got lost in there. So I think I like this version better. What do you guys think? By the way, after, give me a few minutes after this video ends and you will see, well, I don't know. I'll have to figure out what you're going to see, but because I've never done my lives this way. But I will have information in the description box below, the supplies that I use, the measurement on my card, also links to my website. We are nearing the end of Celebration. If you're not familiar with that, what that is, I'm trying to get all my cards on here. It is when you purchase $50 or more from my website, you get to choose a free Celebration item. So. And again, just so you remember, this is called Positive Thoughts. and the dies that you can now purchase to go with it. So what do y'all think about this card? Do we have any questions? Amazing cards. Thank you for the live. You like the second one too. Thanks, Deborah. I'm glad.
They like the bright colors.
Like the bright colors. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry that, like I said, we had technical difficulties and I can't, normally at this point I would flip the camera around, you'd see my face. We don't get to see my face tonight, which is fine. But, you know, I just like for y'all to see who's doing the talking and not just looking at my hands. So, any other questions?
Not at the moment.
Love, great cards. I like the middle one. Okay. Kay says they're all so cute. They're so bright, aren't they, Kay? I don't know. How can you go wrong with yellow? Yellow and pinks and greens, bright, cheery colors. So, and you know, for all of you all over the world, I am sending positive thoughts and feel good wishes. This is a really challenging, it's been a challenging week and we all know why, but I just hope that everybody stays healthy and watch a lot of YouTube, you know, get inspired. You can't go out, so let's watch some YouTube. Happy stamping, y'all. Oh gosh. And I just turned it off.
Oh no.
Okay.